guys, and welcome into another Buffy reaction. Today we are on season 5, episode 11, which is titled Triangle. I'm very excited to get into this episode because I'm intrigued on whether Riley's character is going to be in the title sequence after we saw him get whisked away in a helicopter to South America at the end of the last episode. I've thought time and time again this is going to be the end for Riley, and then he just kept coming back. So while it seems like it's pretty definite that he's leaving and he's gone, maybe that isn't so. I don't know. Maybe Buffy's going to fly right to South America after him because obviously she ran to the helicopter to try to stop him from leaving, but I don't know. We shall see what happens. If you would like to watch the full episode with me, my uncut reaction is available below on my Patreon. If you'd rather just watch the YouTube edit, then let's get into it. Uh-oh. More Dawn action in this
your mom's in
one.
recovery.
Okay. Oh, Xander.
You ever have that feeling where there's something you know you're supposed to do and you forgot what it was?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
I've been having that feeling, and I just realized what it was. 3 weeks ago, Riley asked me to borrow a crescent wrench. Sometimes I sort of forget that he's gone. It's like, where's Riley? Oh, wait, the Central Republic of where in the hell?
Okay, so has it been a couple weeks then?
If you ever decide to go, I want a warning. You know, but I guess the green one, and then at the last second, no, the red one, and then click, it stops with 0.3 of a second left, but then you don't leave.
Oh. That was actually very cute of her. Very Anya explanation, but you know what? I haven't seen her articulate anything like that to him before, so I like that.
Maybe it's her.
Huh?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Well, she couldn't make it work with Angel, and couldn't she let Riley go away?
Oh, that's harsh.
I mean, after you smite a few of them, you start going, my goodness, young lady, maybe you're doing something wrong here too?
Well, I don't think
it's
that's
a pattern with her.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. Unfortunate circumstances.
Wonder how she's dealing with it.
Cut to Buffy. Hello?
Sister Abigail.
No, that's not Buffy. That's so funny. Them trying to make me think she's like, I'm gonna be a nun now. You know what? She's still got it. She can do it with a broken heart.
How's that working for you? The abjuring. Good. Yeah, do you have to be, like, super religious?
Aw. I mean, Buffy's just not gonna become a nun that is not in her path. It's just sad to see her considering it for the reasons that she would be considering it. You know what I mean? Okay, wait. Is Riley really gone? Riley is really out of the credits. Wow. That's okay.
I'm sorry, but we've really exhausted the materials I have here, and we're coming up empty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention Dawn's name. I wouldn't do that, I promise.
But you're gonna tell them about the key?
Are we just talking about the
Knowing her goal
Scooby Gang?
is crucial.
Just I trust these watchers about as far as you could throw them.
Oh, the Watchers Council.
Freaked about the idea of giving them any information that could possibly lead them to Dawn.
Like, what if they wanted to steal her and, like, lock her away in a cell in some lab? I feel like that's what they would want to do.
You're going away for a week? That's great.
Yes, everybody's just delighted about it.
Don't worry about the shop. We'll take care of it. We can open and close, and we'll deal with everyone. We can come by between classes. Usually I use that time to...
Anya's like, we? Honestly, I think Anya might thrive on her own, but...
Anya, well, I completely trust you to
Do you?
take care of the inventory and the money. Dealing with people requires a certain finesse.
That's very true.
Finesse.
You don't.
It'll be ship-shape. Better. It'll be shop-shape.
Oh, God. The way they're setting this all up is making me think everything's about to go crazy in this shop while he's gone.
Oh, but I met a nun, and she let me try on her wimple.
Okay, now we're
Wow.
back to frightening.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
You with the actual clothing. Who are you?
Aw, she's
Dawn.
feeling better.
I looked at it today, and there it was, all fuzzy and blue, and I just...
You know, I didn't even realize she has been wearing that robe for a long time, huh?
What you doing?
Playing soccer.
Can I hang out in here?
Yes.
Don't touch anything.
Valid.
You took down his pictures.
Yeah.
Don't want to see that face again.
I was never angry with him. Okay. That's a
I
lie.
was gonna say, yeah.
According to everyone who isn't me, it was kind of gradual.
Yeah.
It'll get better.
won't it?
Time heals.
Maybe he'll come back.
I think he will.
Maybe he'll hate the jungle.
Not for like a permanent stay, but I think he'll come back at some points. I don't think they'll be giving it another try though.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Oh my god, he's gonna tell
Showing
Buffy
you
he...
Riley in that place.
Not him using the mannequin.
I was trying to help, you know. Not like I made him be there after all. Best intentions.
The attentions were a little selfish. I think you should own up to that part.
State you'd be in, thinking things are all right, while he's toddling halfway around the bend.
Oh, buddy, the voice.
Oh, I'll insult him if I want to.
Nope.
I'm the one who's on your side. And your venom and your ungrateful bitch!
That didn't go... I don't think we're ready, Spike. I don't think we're ready to have the conversation with Buffy. I think this started as an apology, right? What happened? What happened, buddy? I love that he's like hearing her responses already in his head too, and like legitimately arguing. Okay, we're trying again.
Buffy, there's something I wanted to tell you.
Good.
That's so funny. That's so cute that he's like practicing talking to her. Because he knows he's got anger issues.
Tried to use it to deride Amy and it didn't work. But I think it might have made her really smart.
I love the Amy mentions. I love it. It's been a while since we've talked about Amy, Rat Amy.
There's this thing you can do where you create light, and we thought, what if we could make like simulated sunlight?
And voomp! There's a floating ball of sunlight. Vamps get dusty.
Oh, wow. That would be so convenient.
You should do things while he's gone.
You're the fish.
What?
The fish in the bowl in the Cat in the Hat. He was always saying that.
You're referencing literature I have no way to be familiar with. You're trying to make me feel left out, and you're stealing.
Oh.
In what twisted dictionary is that stealing?
Willow, maybe we should just pay.
No, Anya's kind of got a point here.
You could be floating pencils by the end of the day.
Let's maybe not
Sometimes
teach.
I miss having power.
Yeah, no, I know. Let's maybe not teach Anya witchcraft. I don't think she's ready to have that power
This
yet.
is peer pressure. Any second now you're gonna make me smoke tobacco and have drugs.
Oh, Anya's so cute. Everyone's being so cute in this episode.
Don't float the merchandise. Stop that!
Hey, look at this. My two favorite girls.
Please don't
Three favorite girls.
drop.
She's a burglar.
Right, the cunning, broad daylight in front of everyone burglar.
Xander, Giles left me in charge. Tell her.
Protect me, Tara.
Xander, what I'm doing, it's a good thing. Oops.
Oh my god.
What did you do with the cash register? Dear God!
I'll fix it.
Recursive.
There. Money good? She endangered the money.
She did.
I'm tired of being the one in the middle. I'm not gonna let you pull me into this.
I'm not.
Whatever the issue is between you two, just figure it out without me.
I didn't realize there was an issue between them. Although throughout all of this, I'm kind of Team Anya. I'd be kind of stressed too if I was in charge of a store and they were making cash registers disappear. You know what I mean?
Maybe you guys have some stuff you need to work out. You know, just really talk.
Bonding time?
Salamander eyes.
$10 for 12.
Bindweed.
Ugh, ooh, that's a pricey one.
Would you stop that?
Make your little ball of sunshine. I'll be quiet.
Grant my wishes.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
Do you
Oh my
want to
god.
screw this up?
Oh no, it's gonna get screwed up.
No.
And this is not a kind of spell we want to screw up.
Let it out.
We wanted a ball of light and messing it up made a whole demon and ruin our store. Oh my god. We need Giles back.
Classes, whole new vistas of knowledge.
This is cute.
Confused
Tara and
and
Buffy in a
intimidated by
class.
The professor spit too much when he talked. It was like being at SeaWorld.
We'll sit farther back next time.
Good plan.
This
I need
is
to
so
take this course.
cute.
I even hear the word jungle. All I can think of is him. You know, maybe Riley's where he's supposed to be.
Willow says that things always happen for a reason.
But you ever notice people only say that about bad things? Anya and Xander are in trouble.
Oh, no, Xander kind of snapped at both of them and he left.
He left? Xander left Anya?
It's okay, Buffy. Left the shop.
And if you don't catch the little thing and then boom, you have this whole huge thing. They have a beautiful love.
I think they'll be fine.
Oh man. Wait, is Buffy really this emotional, or is there some spell work stuff going on? Because she couldn't even take a moment to cry with Riley, and now she's clinging to Tara, sobbing. I mean, I get it, she's been through a lot, but it's just unlike her.
I don't know how to put the top up. I only just figured out what the left pedal does.
Oh my god.
It makes it stop.
That's a good thing to know for sure.
You don't know how to drive? Now, hold on. I'm going to press the right pedal harder. I expect us to accelerate. Giles put me in charge.
Giles can be an idiot. The smart kind, but still.
Xander agreed.
Oh, right. Xander doesn't step out of line.
Find that spot quickly.
Oh, that's gone.
Spike, don't let me stop you from not being here.
I was here first, you know. Someone's in a temper. All sympathetic misery borrowed from the Slayer?
No, nothing to do with Buffy.
Yeah.
So she's all right then? Not, holding grudges?
She's not thinking about you,
Buffy have to
Spike.
do with anything? What grudges?
Willow? Anya?
They're not back there either. They're gone.
Don't worry. We'll get her back.
I'm still not over how cute them,
Come on.
like,
This thing's probably
talking
a
and
huge trail.
making plans together and just being friends in class and after class. Like, obviously, ever since family, there's gonna be a shift with Tara, and it really, like, brought them together the way that they needed to, but, like, it's just nice to see it.
Ale! I smell delicious ale.
That would be, yep, he's headed here.
Little will get this look, this, what the hell do you see in her look?
I know that look. A lot of people never really got Drew, you know?
She was insane. It's like, Willow's my best friend, and I really value her opinion, but Anya's my girlfriend, you know?
What does the Slayer think of all this friction in the ranks?
I was gonna say, I'm surprised he's listening to all of this when really, clearly, he just cares about Buffy.
Ale, yes! Fragrant ale.
Oh my god.
So, I'm gonna run get Buffy.
Yep.
Or maybe you can fight him.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm paralyzed with not caring very much.
You there! Do you know where there are babies?
What do you think, the hospital?
What? Shut up.
Spike.
And we could have a calm talk and something to eat.
Can it be babies?
Well, not so much.
Have you ever tried chicken wings?
Xander, you shouldn't be here.
Oh,
There's a troll.
we know.
Big guy?
I wish Buffy was here.
I'm here.
Perfect.
Hello, Buffy.
Willow stole ingredients and released him from a purple crystal. He's a troll.
Not the time, not the time.
Told the witch to do that on Yanka. You seem determined to put an end to all my fun, just like you always did when we were dating.
What?
You dated a troll?
And we're what, surprised by this?
The energy of this episode is so fun.
He cheated on me and I made him into a troll, which, by the way, is how I got the job as a vengeance.
I was imprisoned in that crystal for centuries. A curse on all witches. All must die.
Willow, again?
The
Yeah.
conjuring be undone.
Spike! Okay, he tried. That's so funny. You know, him standing there, I was just like, it's so funny that he's just standing watching all this. It's so funny that he was chilling with Xander. It's so funny that he's stepping in to help Buffy. Like, oh. Oh. The look on his face. He is so smug. Okay, okay, not so silly goofy anymore. Not so fun anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god, that got so intense so fast.
Where is he? Gone.
Why is Spike being so
What are you
cute?
doing?
I mean, look at all these lovely blood-colored people.
I could, but not a taste for Spike, not a lick.
You want credit for not feeding off bleeding disaster victims?
Very bare minimum of you.
Well, yeah.
But
You're disgusting.
What's it take?
time and patterns of being good, Spike, not just one good deed. Patterns of being a good person.
You're so rude. I just thought you might be interested in learning to act more human. Some of us enjoy it.
I am a human. And there are many humans who are stranger than me.
Uh-huh.
You think I'm gonna hurt Xander? I would never hurt Xander. I was a demon then, and I don't even have any powers now. Is this the spell?
You weren't a demon when you turned Olaf into Lord of the Hammers. You managed that.
You're closer to being a vengeance demon than I am. Maybe Xander should be afraid of you.
Xander's my best friend.
Oh, and you don't want anyone else to have him. But you're always doing everything you can to point out how much I'm an outsider. You've known him since you were squalling infants together.
I am not going to take him away, and I am not going to hurt him.
Well, I'm not either.
That was an interesting conversation. They just both love Xander. Let each other love Xander.
Devouring babies, making merry with the local virgins. But instead, I had to come all the way back here.
You are not touching these women.
Yeah, I thought that would happen if he charged. I want him to have his moment. No, I want Xander to have his moment. Oh, man.
I shall reward you.
What?
Only one of your women shall die. And you shall be the one to choose.
Oh my god. Please, let's get rid of this troll before he has to make that decision. Because that's crazy.
I'm not choosing between my girlfriend and my best friend. That's insane troll logic.
Go,
Then they
Xander.
both die.
I love you.
Choose.
Olaf, no!
I'm not choosing.
Olaf.
You.
Monstrum.
Girl.
Buffy! Buffy the Hammer! Strengthen the hammer! You're as inadequate a troll as you were a boyfriend. You're Harry?
Ultionis, tell him Fabuloso,
Okay, teamwork.
Sergey. Hola, cum verbus dominum, tuum nage vola.
Good job.
You do, very irritating.
Yes. I love that they're like
Your powers in your hammer.
validating each other.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he still has all that troll strength.
You shall all
Thank you,
die.
Anya.
He's ludicrous and far too breakable. Their love will never last.
Oh, that's gonna fire Buffy up. Get him.
You really dated him,
Yes.
but you like me better.
Yes. Their love will last forever.
Forever. I low-key want it to last forever. I would love to see them make it work forever.
Where did you send him?
The land of the trolls. He'll like it there.
Oh,
Full of trolls.
yeah.
Oops.
The place is trash enough anyway.
Right.
What? See how well things worked out together and good,
Oh,
and
Buffy.
alive. Oh, God.
Oh, this girl.
What the place would have looked like if
Oh,
I'd
he's
been away
back
for
already.
longer than 3 days.
Why the other Watchers made you go all the way to England when they don't know anything?
I mean, they had no record of Glory or anyone like her, but based on the information that I've given her, they're going to look into it.
God, not even the Watchers Council knows anything, or
The key. Are they all over it?
Yes.
of course.
You know all of this.
They don't know that it's Dawn.
No way.
No.
Oh, I still can't even begin to grasp this.
Giles, what happens if they figure it out? What would they do?
Oh, I can't even think about this. It's too... I'll get some more milk.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. It's okay. Oh no. I was gonna say, I was thinking, you know what, this is like a really fun episode, but there's not much for me to like comment on because it was more, I mean, it had really fun themes of like friendship and a lot of cute moments, and it was like necessary to kind of get the Scooby Gang aligned again. You know, we made a step toward that with family and kind of Tara getting folded into the group more, and now there was apparently some tension in the group when it came to Anya and Willow, which would make sense because I would argue that Willow and Anya are the closest to Xander and like have the most, I don't know, protective like care over him. Like, it's kind of crazy that Xander is dating an ex-vengeance demon, right? It's kind of crazy, and it's been a while, and so we're used to it, but it would totally make sense for like friends of Xander to be hesitant about rooting this relationship forward because they feel protective of him and are like worried that she might hurt him. And she was talking like physically, obviously, maybe turn him into a troll, who knows, but also emotionally, like she's very much aware of that. And Willow, and I think a lot of people have a problem with Anya's rudeness, and I didn't at first because I was like, okay, it makes sense, this isn't going to change overnight. And she does have her moments still to this day where she's like learning and adapting. But it's just not a smooth ride. But then she also has moments where she's like, she admitted in this episode, I don't care about the rules. I don't want to like learn the human rules. And it's like there are situations where that's a problem for sure, and there's situations where it's just mean. It's not even like accidental rudeness or not understanding that you're being rude. It's just like in your core mean, and those are the moments where I'm like, you need to look more inward about that, Anya. But then there's also something really refreshing about Anya still, where like she is just so brutally honest, and she doesn't conform to how a woman is expected to act. And I don't know, there's something really cool about that at the same time. But again, it's very situation by situation of which way the pendulum swings when it comes to her and how I feel about her. It was just really cool to see her and Willow, I mean, show their love for Xander, different types of love, but, you know, show their love for Xander, and just figuring out that the root of the tension between them is that they just both are very protective of him. And I think they came to that realization together, and they worked together very well in the end. And it was nice to hash that out and see the group become stronger because of that. Hopefully, you know, everything will be smooth sailing in that regard, and Xander won't be so stressed about like picking one over the other. It's really sad to see Buffy so emotional, and I don't mean to laugh. I'm like laughing at her emotional side coming out, partly because, you know, we don't really get to see it very often, but also because I think it's just the way that it, like, the comedic timing is hitting, and just the fact that she, like, desperately needs love to work out right now, and so she's clinging on to, like, Xander and Anya of all people, which, I'm gonna be so for real, I think they really could be endgame. But it was very endearing to see what set her off in this episode, and I don't know, the way that she performed the cries just gave it a comedic touch, I think, but also it is, like, at its root very sad, because she's clearly in this space where she doesn't want to give up on love, and she needs other people to work out because she's just kind of been knocked down over and over again. And it's so nice because you can have one of two things happen there when you're like, even Xander and Anya were talking about it, like, is it her? It's absolutely not her. It's just life. It's very rare to like find your person on the first go around and just have it work out, you know? With the position that Buffy's in, she could very easily just shut down in a deep depression and give up and not believe in love and think, you know what, there's no point. Like, that's a very common way that people deal with a breakup, especially when it's not their first. And the fact that she is clinging on to the hope that love can prevail is just very endearing and very Buffy, and I am happy to see it, even though it is sad to see her cry. Spike also was a highlight of this episode for me. It was just so fun. I mean, I talked about how much I loved Tara and Buffy and seeing them like bond in class. I loved the love for Xander, even though it caused conflict. It was like rooted in love. Buffy's hope for love. And then Spike like trying to get forgiveness. But it's so funny because he doesn't understand that Buffy has not given him a second thought since he showed her what Riley was up to. Her mind has been reeling about Riley, working through that breakup. Obviously, he doesn't understand that because he's so obsessed with her that he's like, well, how is she not even giving me a second thought? Even in a negative way, like she just actually isn't thinking about him, and he cannot fathom it, and it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, seeing him try his best to get on her good side in this episode was also very endearing. This episode was just very endearing. How many times am I going to say that word? That's just the whole feel of this episode until the end, when we see that Dawn has overheard some conversation in the kitchen, and they showed her coming down the stairs, so it's not like she was behind the wall listening the entire time. So it's nice that we can clock exactly when she started hearing stuff. And unless they like continue talking off camera and like she continues to hear stuff after the episode ends, that's a different story. But based on what we were shown, it seems like what I think Dawn would take from that is something is up with her and people can't find out, and it would be bad if people found out about the truth of her. And so I don't think she heard anything about the key specifically as a terminology. I don't know, I'd have to go back and rewatch exactly again what she heard, but especially because she's had those moments where she feels like she doesn't belong, like overhearing just the little bit that she did is, I think, really going to send her reeling. And I wonder if she's going to confront Joyce or Buffy about it and demand answers, or if she's going to keep it to herself and continue to be sneaky and try to piece it together on her own. I'm nervous for both things. I'm just nervous in general that was thrown at us at the end there. Like, I really don't want her to find out because that's so hard, but it seems like that's the direction we're heading now. So it's going to be a difficult thing to get through for sure. I also just kind of was thinking in general during this episode about, oh, I remember when this popped in my head. It was when Buffy and Dawn were in Buffy's bedroom and she was kind of just talking to her about the breakup, and like Buffy was stroking her hair, and it was just like very much sister time and very endearing. And it just hit me like, oh God, Dawn isn't going to be around forever, and it's really going to hurt me when she is no longer with us. And I don't know what that's going to look like or how that's going to go down, but like I would assume she's not just going to live on as the key to this portal forever. Like the key portal plot is going to come to an end eventually, maybe even at the end of the season. We might just have her for this season and she's gone forever. But like when that plot comes to an end, obviously she would come to an end. And unless they can figure out a way to turn, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's going to be a really emotional ending to Dawn. It just hit me in this episode that I'm not ready for that. So anyways, this was a fun one. Oh my God. The troll being Anya's ex-boyfriend is hilarious. This was just a great episode. It's like a comfort episode, it feels like. One that would be on like reruns on cable a lot. It just has that energy where it feels like a staple, just fun, low stakes energy for the most part. Obviously, there were some intense bits. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.